Hey guys, it's Haley Wadad with Hollywood Junket, and I am here with you two. How are you guys tonight?
Great.
So good.
So I want to talk about Ruby and Tate first of all, because they've really excelled this episode. I mean, they took all the compliments and critique that they got last week and really excelled. I could see it in their emotions and confidence. What did you guys think?
I think it was cool that America got to see their versatile side. Like Tate had hip hop this week, and Ruby had contemporary and Afro jazz and like all. So I think it was a great opportunity for them to stand out in a style that wasn't their own. And it was fun to work with them and really explore and reach their limits throughout the week.
I loved watching how they work as well, because they come into the studio with so much courage and confidence, and there were so many things that they would struggle with, but at the same time they would catch on so quickly, and I was really impressed by that. But then it's amazing to see how hungry they are to learn, and I know for Tate, she'll always come off stage and she's like, how was it? Was this better? Was that? And they would go home, like her and Kita, and practice on the rooftop, and they were like, study it, and they're like, okay, was this better? And we would give them feedback, and just to see how seriously they took it was amazing. So I was so proud, and we just tried to remind them, like, that last run, it's your last time. You worked so hard to perfect this the best way that you can. Enjoy it, and so I think they did.
It's good to know that they're so, I mean, obviously they're on this show, that they're so passionate about what they do, and you guys too are in such a unique position, because not only are you showcasing your talents for America, but you're also shaping these kids' lives. So is there a pressure to please both sides for you guys?
No, I don't think there. I think the biggest thing for us is just to make them have the best experience in the whole process. I think, and it's to help them reach the best they could do. You know what I mean? I don't think it's about the stress of everything. I think it's about making it seamless and enjoyable for them, not like being like so strict with them or whatever it is. I think it's, of course, there's moments where you have to get down and serious, but what's that word? Fun. Yeah.
I paused for a moment when Paula said that. I was like, woo!
I think we all have that little bit of like pride or like ego inside of us that really wants to impress people, and we have a reputation, or like you always want to go on stage and make sure that you're either equal or better than you were before, and then also the pressure of like we don't want to ever bring them down. So there is a pressure, but I've been trying to really differentiate like the ego part of it, that's like trying to please other people, and really separate that in order to be able to truly connect authentically with Tate, and that is always the goal. So we're very open about those feelings and those anxieties, and at the end of it all, I think the success comes when you have a genuine moment, and America just so happens to get a sneak peek on that. You know what I mean? Like looking through little people. So I think, yes, there's definitely a pressure if we let it be, but it's not what's important. And so it's a constant battle of anxiety, but at the same time, like, I think that the All-Stars, we're a very good team, and we come together and we mentor each other on how to choose love rather than let our ego or anxiety get in the way.
It's not even in our kids. We always like support each other's kids as well. Like we always have people coming in, like other All-Stars that like hype up, and it's different whenever we're telling them something, and it's different whenever a collective group is telling them something. And I think the energy of our group is very strong, and it's very influential on the kids, and you really see them just have a different approach whenever we all approach it together. And
it's so special.
It is. It's like a family. It literally is like a family. And it's. I think the more that they stay, the more the weeks go by, the more they feel that like tender, like love, towards each other that we already have experienced throughout the show. I think that's the good thing about So You Think. It's a very like caring show. It's a family show. Yeah.
And I'm sure, I mean, tonight's a little bittersweet, but I'm sure you guys are both relieved that your contestants are still on the season. So what does it feel like, though? How are you able to prep them for tonight, knowing that they may be eliminated or not?
I try to look at it as whoever is left on the show is left because they still have more to learn and it's where they're needed, and whoever is cut off the show, it's because their time is up here, they've learned what they could, but something else needs them in another space at this time, and they can't do both. So I think both things are opportunities, and also just to remind them to, we never know when our last moment will be, that Tate and I get to share, Ruby and Paul get to share, or that they get to share with each other. So even before I know that we did our duet, I just looked at her and I was like, I don't know what's gonna come, like whether this is our last time or one of many, but I wanna tell you how grateful I am. So it's just constantly reminding them to be grateful and enjoy the moments, because they will fly by, and at the end of it, nobody's gonna care what place you got, or if you got cut, or if you won.
So true.
Nobody cares.
So true.
And so I know it's a competition, and that's the exciting part, and it's awesome, but it's never about competition. Success is about where your mindset is and who you are as a person along the way.
Because it's a stepping stone. It is a stepping stone for them, and they're so young. I feel like their careers are gonna be so
To be in the top 10, I mean, I don't think they realize the extent of their success so far.
Whenever you're in the moment, it's like a little bubble, and it's like it feels like everything, but once the show is over, you realize this was just a stepping stone. I grew so much from it, and you're so grateful for the opportunity that you had, even if you didn't win or if you didn't. It doesn't matter where you place. It matters how you have your journey. It depends on the perspective of your journey.
They have a lot of time. I mean, let's be honest. They have a lot more time to go. So Paul and Kathryn, thank you so much. This is Haley Dodd again with Hollywood Junket. We'll see you guys later.